Okay, we'll begin this morning with our simple breathing exercise, the Ujjayi breath. And starting off, you can just get comfortable in your seat, lengthen through your spine and feel your shoulders soften. Now you can draw your right hand to your face. The index and middle finger can fall between your eyebrows and simply block the left nostril as you breathe in through your right. And block your right, exhale left. Inhale again, right. And exhale left. Inhale right. Breathe out left. Now inhale through your left. And exhale through your right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last time we inhale left. Exhale right. Your hands can release. You can take an inhale through both of your nostrils now. And just pause and quiet your mind. Exhale. Inhale again through both of your nostrils. Take a pause of your breath. And exhale. Last time, and inhale. With a breath retention. Exhale. Go into a calming place in your mind now as you breathe naturally. Give yourself permission right now for the next hour to allow yourself to be present, to be in the moment, knowing that any persistent thoughts will come back to you. All of your projects will still be there after practice. Anything from your past, if it's important, it will come back. So give yourself a clean slate right now in your mind. And consider your own intention for your practice this morning. And perhaps it's to be in the moment. With that intention in mind, we'll begin with a breath together. If you'd like to join, you can draw your hands to your heart center. And then take a full deep inhale. And exhale fully. And when you're ready, you can begin to open the eyes. And we'll start to make our way to the mat. And we're going to find a comfortable seated position here. Just our comfortable cross-legged position. And we're going to interlace our fingers. Reverse the palms out in front. And just start by pressing the palms away from you. You can even feel your shoulders working forward. There's a little bit of a rounding in your upper back, especially. And you're just holding here. We hold everything for about 5 breaths, sometimes a little longer, sometimes shorter, but you can try to hold here for just another breath. Good, and then interlace the fingers the other way. Reverse your palms now towards the sky and grow tall and strong. Lifting out of your seat, and then side bends. A small side bend over towards your right. It doesn't need to be deep. We come back to center, and you can side bend to the other side. Just a lift of the right side chest, a gentle side bend here. Good, and now we release the hands back down. And allow the left hand to come over your right knee. And consider as you move through your practice today, every single movement becomes a dance, a flow. It's graceful in the movements. Just by working on this beautiful movement with breath, will guide the mind where you want it to go, to the present. And we switch sides. The right hands can cross over your left knee as you twist. And as you come back around, you can tent your fingers behind you, a soft bend in the elbow and a lift of your heart. And now as you release, we'll cross the ankles, roll over the ankles, and start out in our tabletop. Simply rounding the spine and releasing the heart and chest come through. And you just begin to work with this. And you notice how the body is feeling through these movements. Imagine you can see into your body, see the spine moving, and see the muscles working together to help you. And see the breath flowing through your whole being. Good. And then from here, the toes come under. And we're just going to press, lengthen the legs into your down dog. And then on the inhale, the knees drop, the heart and chest come through. On your exhale, you round and lengthen. On your inhale, heart and chest come through. Into your down dog on your exhale. Inhale as you drop the knees. Last rounds, lengthen the legs. And release the heart, chest come through. Last one, we're in the down dog. We stay in the down dog now. And you begin to notice your calves. You might be pedaling it out, switching the weight from one foot to the other. And noticing maybe there's a little twist of your hips involved as you switch. And then from here, you can walk your hands back towards your feet. And you can have a bend in your knees here. You might grab the elbows or drop your hands. This is not a deep fold. This is a calming, peaceful practice. You just allow the body to unravel. And then you can drop your left hand to the middle of the mat. Have a bend in the left knee as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. And switch it up. The right hand drops. The right knee bends and you lift your left arm. A release as you walk your hands back into your high plank now. And you're rounding a bit in the upper back. Feel length through the spine. And then draw the heels backwards so that you can feel a stretch in your calves. And we're going to drop the knees and you can come into a baby cobra. Just a gentle lift of your heart. And we're going to press back to our child's pose. You can drop your head if you'd like. Sometimes I like to interlace the fingers and reverse the palms behind the neck. Some can give a little bit of a stretch for your triceps. And then the elbows plant, and we'll find our forearm plank. So you're on your forearms now, a little rounding. As you're engaged in the core, you feel once again the heels drawing backwards. There's a gentle stretch through your legs, and you breathe. And then dropping the hips, you'll be in your Sphinx posture. You may need to rearrange. The elbows are stacking underneath your shoulders, hands drawing back towards you, heart and chest coming through. And then the hands can place beside the chest. You can press up and back to your down dog. So lift your right leg high now and begin to open to a three-legged dog. Release your right leg. Lift your left leg high and open. And then walk all the way up to the front of the mat, where you can take another forward fold of your choice. Roll all the way up to standing now. And take a moment to adjust in your stance. Hands can come into your heart. And a big, deep inhale to sweep the arms towards the sky. And exhale as you fold forward. And inhale for length as you now step your left foot back. You're in a track lunge. You're drawing the left heel backwards, the right knee forward. And there's length to the back of your neck here. You might even then lift the hands and sweep them out behind you. Notice how that changes the posture for you. Drop the left knee. Lift through your heart and chest. Your low lunge. Yeah, we're going to then plant the hands. The back toes are under again. Right leg lifts as you open. Three-legged dog again. And then step the right foot back through. Plant the left hand and lift your right arm towards the sky. Come up into your crescent warrior now. Both arms lift. Now we're going to take a step into our chair pose. Arms reach as you drop down into the chair. Rise to standing, hands reuniting. And a sweep of the arms towards the sky. And exhale as you fold. Length and step with the right foot back. You're balanced on the right heel. The ball of the right foot and the right heel's backwards. And there's length to the back of your neck. And you might sweep the arms out behind you. The right knee now drops. Your low lunge. Good, and then the hands plant. Three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high, open up. Left foot steps through. With your right hand down, lift your left arm. Now come up into your crescent, arms lift. We're going to step into our chair twist with the left elbow crossing over the right knee. So you can step up into the twist. Staying there or unraveling. And we switch sides. Come all the way back up to standing now. Separate your feet, match distance, toes out, heels in, and you drop down into Malasana. Now from our Malasana, we're just going to plant the hands to the earth and then just come up to your tippy toes and then back down. Just a simple rock forward onto the tippy toe and back down. We'll do a few more like that. You're lifting up and dropping down with breath. Lifting up, noticing the calves engaging as you lift and back down. Two more, lift up and down. This last one, we either hold or you go into your crow posture, lifting both feet. We either step or hop back, chaturanga, to the up dog, followed by down dog, and 5 breaths, 5 mindful breaths. Remember, you were giving yourself this opportunity to be fully present throughout practice, so be here. Now we're going to come into a warrior one. The right foot will step all the way through. The left heel meets the earth, the arms lift. There's a basket behind your head with your hands as you interlace your fingers and open your heart. Now that same basket's going to turn into hugging the left knee because we're going to shift forward and just draw the left knee up and hug it in. And we're going to unravel back to the crescent, step the left foot back, lift your arms for a breath, and then open up warrior two. Now we're going to add and introduce some movement to the warrior two. So we're going to reverse it and then drop the right hands to the inside of the right ankle. The left arm sweeps around in front and picks you back up into the warrior two where you reverse again. We go through it again, dropping the right hand. Left arm sweeps around, lifts you up into the warrior two, and you reverse. So you may be getting the hang of it. We drop the right hand. Left arm comes around and you beautifully sweep up to reverse. Let's do it again. Come back around and up and reverse and hold. And then your triangle, lengthen the right legs. Release your hands down to the ankle, the earth, whatever may make sense. The left arm can lift. Again, a flow, bend the knee, lift up into your warrior two to reverse, and then this time hands are planting. Three-legged dog, or you flip in your dog. Coming back around, right leg stays high as you take a chaturanga. Upward dog foot drops. Downward facing dog, left side steps gracefully through. Working with your movements and breath, come up into the warrior two. Interlace your fingers the other way, starting with the other index finger first. Lift through your heart. Breathe. Making use of your basket hands, we're shifting forward, hugging the right knee up and just holding. Good, we're going to step back to the crescent for a breath. Lift your arms and open up warrior two. Right heel comes down and you're in your warrior two. Then we move in the warrior two, reverse. Left hand plants to the earth, right arm sweeps around, lifting you right back up. Warrior two and reverse. Doing it again, dropping down. Make these beautiful movements as you're flowing. It becomes like a dance. And come back down and up. Two more. Reversing. You come back down, sweep it around and lift it up. Play with it a little bit. Last one, coming down. You're lifting up, and this time stay reversed. And triangle, lengthen the left leg. Left hand can release to the earth, your blocker, wherever. Lifting back up into your warrior two, we reverse as the hands now plant. Three-legged dog, lifting it. Left leg opens or you flip the dog. As you work back around, keep the left leg lifted, dropping the chest chaturanga. Foot drops up dog. Your downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Now the right foot steps through, the left knee will drop. We'll be in our low lunge again, but this time from low lunge. See if you might reach back for the left foot. Grab hold of it if you can, and take your quad stretch. We're going to go from the quad stretch into a twist. So to do so, the left foot drops. You might curl the back toes under, elevate the knee. Left elbow crosses over your right knee as you're twisting or unraveling or binding. Now we're going to come back around. Allow the right toes to now rotate in a bit. Drop into your right hip. The left toes face the sky. Good. From there, left hands to your left shin. Right hand to your right knee, and you can gaze over your right shoulder a bit, pressing the right knee away. Switching it up. Right toes now face the sky. Right hand to the right knee, shin, and then the left hand to the left knee as you gaze. Now we come through center. You can allow the toes to come in, the heels come out, and you can begin to drop your head. And lift up and spin back over your right leg as you drop the left knee, a half split down. Simply step the right foot back into your tabletop. Lengthen your right arm out in front, the left leg behind, hold. And switch. Left arm out, right leg back. Your down dog. Left foot stepping through, and right knee releases. And from here, you can place your hands where they'd like. If you wanted the quad stretch, you reach back for the right foot. And then as we release, we can work into the twist with the right elbow crossing. Back toes might spin under. You might lift the back knee. You might lengthen your arms. Now we're going to spin around. Allow the left toes to rotate in and the right heel down to the earth like your warrior two, and then the toes rotate towards the sky. Good. Now we're going to take a little movement here. We're going to move from one side over to the other. It's very simple. You just start to move. Good. And as you move, maybe you take your archer arms and you work with it a little bit of a flow. And now back to center, where you take any variation you'd like. Maybe you're dropping your head into your headstand or something else. From where you are, come up, spin over the left leg. Right knee drops, and your half split. Come out, it's a tabletop again. Now the right arm's out, left leg's back. And we round and draw the elbow to the knee and back out. Give a little flair to it. Moving the fingers, making it beautiful. And for this last one, we're out and sweep back. Grab hold of the foot if you'd like. Kick a little energy into your hand. Release. Switch. Left arm out, right leg's back. We round and draw it in. And back out. Keep going. With your breath. With this last one, I'm going to reach out, maybe sweep back for the foot. As you release your knee and your hands, and inchworm. Hands can walk forward. You can drop your head or your chest towards the earth. Into your tabletop. We're going to spread into a tabletop twist. The right arm can thread underneath your left. Left hand might wrap behind your back. And switch. As we come back, we press back to the child's pose again. Give yourself 5 full breaths of calm and peace. You can plant the hands out in front. I'm going to roll through upward facing dog to down dog. You can do the same. We're going to roll through up dog and down dog. If you get it right, it becomes a flow. You flow your heart through your hands and up and back down. You do 3 more. You're going to flow through the arms, up and back. 2 more. Flowing through, bending the elbows. You fly through and back. Last time. Try to get it. Fly through the arms and back. Now back into your plank. Slowly lower to the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Beautiful. You can drop the head to one side. Now we're going to come into Shalabhasa, lifting the legs, the head, the hands, the feet, or your bow posture, reaching back for the feet and lifting. And lower down. Let's come back up. You can sweep back, grab hold of the feet, or just come into Shalabhasana. And lower down. Let's come up one last time. Your choice. That as you release, the hands can plant. You can press back to your feet. The big toes can touch. The knees can be wide, like you're going to come into your child's, but we're going to work with our twist like we did in the beginning, just twisting over the right shoulder. Twist the other side. We're going to come back around, and you can just cross your ankles, roll over them, and find your way all the way down to your back. Remember, be mindful. Smriti means mindful or to remember, to keep coming back to something. Keep coming back to the moment. From here, you can plant your feet to the earth, sliding the heels in towards your bum and lift your hips in your bridge, or possibly you're coming into your wheel. And lower down. Each moment between postures is a moment you can be fully embraced. Each moment you're in the posture, that too is a moment you can embrace. Work with every moment. You can come back up either into your bridge by lifting your hips or up into your wheel. Lower down. Okay, let's make this the last one. And now we're going to start to cool down. So get the most out of it. Try to stay with it for 5 full breaths. Your bridge, your wheel, or a variation. As you come back down, now you can hug your knees into your chest. You might cross your ankles here and hold the feet while you hug in. You might switch it up. Now, we're going to allow the knees to fall left and simply gaze right, twisting your spine. Just switch it up. You can shimmy onto your right hip, allow the knees to fall towards the right, and gaze left. And as you come back, a reclining pigeon. Allow the right ankle to cross over your left knee. Spread your hands to the space to hug your knee in, or you might be cradling your leg in your arms. Let's switch it. Left ankle can cross, maybe cradling. And you can draw the legs back in and rock and roll, rolling out your spine. Take at least 3 rocks up to a seat. Good, and then once you're up, right leg lengthens, sole the left foot to the inside of your right thigh, a side bend over your right leg, dropping down to your elbow if you'd like. Left arm can lift, reaching for the sky or reaching for your toes. Now we're going to walk the hands to center, and you're essentially folding over your left heel and dropping down into the center. Good. As you come up, now allow the soles of the feet to meet for Baddha Konasana. The knees drop off. You might place your hands behind you to scoot your bum closer towards your heels. You could be staying upright or folding. Now, when we come up, we're going to lengthen the left leg and take a side bend over the left leg. So you can rotate a bit, allow the hips to come out of square, rotating over your right knee and dropping down to your left elbow or shoulder. And the right arm can reach for the sky or your toes. Now we're going to walk the hands through center, and you're folding through center, making sure to stay active in your left foot. The toes are to the sky. You're engaged in the ball of the foot a bit. As we come up, soles of the feet meet again for Baddha Konasana. This time, you may find it is more accessible for you. Now we're going to come over onto the right hip into the pigeon posture. Left leg could sweep behind with the toes under to a line, or you might come into it from your down dog. And if you like, you may be folding or taking other variations. And we often tell ourselves that our moment of peace is often the future. When this or that is done, then I can relax. That will never come. Right now is your moment. Right now is your peace. We're going to lean back over onto the right hip. Left leg comes around the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. A fold over your left leg. And final time, we come into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet meet. You can be upright, take variations, and fold. As we lift up, your pigeon on the left, so you can sweep the right leg behind, set it up, take a moment to align your body, and if you'd like, you might fold. Coming out, we lean left, right leg comes around, sole left foot to the inside of your right thigh. A fold over the right leg. And as you come up, now both legs are out in front, and you can roll down to your back. And from the back, we can place the hands underneath the bum to elevate the legs, or you might be coming into your plow or shoulder stand if that's part of your practice. As we work out, we're coming into our fish posture. Hands can be underneath the bum. You can then bend into the elbows, drop the elbows to the earth as you lift through your heart and lightly drop your head. Lower all the way down now. And take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet can meet. Knees just gently drop. There's a little space underneath your lower back. You might take one hand to your heart, one to your belly, or somewhere else. You're definitely taking this time to be at peace, be at ease in your body and your mind. Again, knowing there's only one moment ever. It's now. We will finish with a spinal twist. You can hug your right hand aloud to cross left, or you might take your eagle legs. Take the variation that works for you. Come back and switch up the legs. And drop the legs to the other side. As you come back, find any last variations that will help you to be comfortable for your Shavasana. For Shavasana, we're just allowing the feet to spread a little wider than the hips. So, the thighs aren't touching, the hands can face the sky. You can even scooch the shoulders underneath a little bit. Sometimes that's helpful. And then we're going to take a few deep breaths together. A slow, deep inhale, followed by a slow, deep exhale. Again, fill your lungs on the inhale, empty on your exhale. Last time, inhale, empty out, exhale. Breath flows comfortably without control. The mind is in a space of just light. Allow your eyes to close, not manifesting any imagery or anything like that in the mind. Just allow your mind to be bathed in light. Slowly now, you can start to bring some life back to your body, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching out your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Releasing, knowing you can always be in this place in your mind. When you're ready, you can begin to roll to one side. Then we can start to come up to a comfortable seat. And we'll just honor this practice we've shared, closing to a single breath. Your hands can come into your heart center and take a moment of peace. A full inhale and exhale that peace. You enjoy this day. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Good to see you all. Have a wonderful day. Take care.
Thank you, Kevan.